two, three. Got it?
Yeah. We source specialty coffee from around the world. That coffee goes into warehouses in New York City. We buy from the brokers who distribute from those warehouses. It's delivered here soon after, where we roast the best coffee sourced from around the world here to the greater Utica Mohawk Valley region. And recently, we had an opportunity to go into some local grocers, and we've been doing that over time. We were able to source the bins that hold our coffee, the wooden units that hold the bins for our coffee that are in supermarket shelves, the branding, the logos, all sourced here in downtown Utica. And that's been a focus of our business from the get-go, revitalizing this area of the city through local networks, thinking local, and working with our friends to help grow our business.
I see Frank an awful lot. I go down to his shop, we do some stuff on the weekends. We sat around, drew some ideas up, I threw a prototype together, and gee, now we've developed these nice stainless steel vendors, a little different than what's out there on the shelf. It's great. Frank being a local coffee producer now, we're getting into these major food chains, is an opportunity for our company here to build these vendors, and hopefully a lot of them, our first order after our prototype was 100 vendors. We waited and waited and waited. We knew this was all going to come. We kind of had a prototype together, but didn't have the go-ahead to build these. We didn't know, and then all of a sudden Frank comes, hey, we got to have this done. We're getting in these stores. We only got 2 weeks. So we took this one design from prototype to actual production to on the shelf in less than a 2-week time frame. So we hope to really turn this into a part of our business.
When Frank and Price Chopper began to negotiate their deal, part of that deal was for Frank to supply everything from the coffee right to the display. He came to me, he and I talked about what he needed, what he wanted to accomplish with the display. We looked at some existing designs and thought we could improve, and the end result, working with Joel and the other designers, we came up with a complete package that brands his coffee the way he wanted. Falvo Manufacturing is a family-owned company. We've been here in town for 50 years this year. We operate in 2 divisions. An industrial division that makes packaging for other manufacturers to ship their goods in. Boxes, crates, specialized containers of all kinds out of wood. And our second division is our furniture company, which we're calling My Furniture Works. We make furniture for hospitals, colleges, nursing homes, retail stores, a lot of custom work and a lot of work on a production basis too.
I was in contact with Frank, and Frank had a label designed by a local ad agency and was looking for someone to print it. So we helped him with the printing capabilities, and then we expanded that capability to help him develop multiple flavored labels. So now Frank has over 50 different flavors that we produce those labels for him every chance he has a need as he expands his business. High-end digital printing. The quality of printing is outstanding. It's equal to or better than offset printing. Most people can't tell the difference, and it's wonderful that you can print on the different substrates that we print on for Frank, which is this high-end synthetic material that's pressure sensitive. And again, it's an opportunity for us to show our capabilities within the marketplace.
I did some work with Frank and Heather before, and when they approached me about using the logo to take and do something with the Price Chopper, we went down to Falvo Manufacturing and we looked at their displays and we measured this stuff, and then we found places to put the logo, and I worked with them from that aspect. I make signs. I make lots of signs. Anything you want lettered, I'll find a way to letter. Well, most of the work that I'm doing now, short of dropping off color proofs, is through the email. I'll go and I'll meet with someone, I'll work 4 or 5 thumbnail sketches up, we'll get a direction, I'll go back, tinker with something, be it a hand lettering, a nice custom script that we can put in, so it's totally different than just someone who's got a box of fonts. We'll try to have the logo actually sell the image, whether or not it's an icon or it's text or typography. And then I can take and put that in digitally, and then I'll give them the logos that they need. They're going to need certain things for the web, the TV. They're going to want different formats, so I supply all that to my customers. A lot of times it's word of mouth. They see something they like somewhere and they ask the person who made that. And that's great for me because it's telling the customer that someone liked their sign enough to ask who made it.
I love the fact that Frank was able to bring together local manufacturers, local services to put out a product that's going to reach a much wider audience. And it's my hope that this is just the beginning, and I'd love for other businesses to apply the same concepts. Let's see what we can do to keep businesses in growing right here in town.
Well, one great thing about this project is Frank is a local manufacturer. It's kind of cool. We're roasting coffee beans right here in Utica. We're hiring all local people to put these together, and if we can further turn this into a product line that we can market all over the country, we'll be putting a lot of people to work here locally. So somehow we have to market our local manufacturers a little better to even local people so that we could keep a lot more of that work here.
It's a wonderful opportunity for all of us to collaborate together, work to keep the business local. It's a great rewarding feeling to see a company like Frank's take another step in the right direction, and we're proud to be a partner with them.
I like the fact that Frank and Heather had used all the local workers to help them put this project together. And Joel over at Metalogics and the Falvos. It's a pleasure working with everybody local and not seeing them farm out or look for stuff elsewhere. There's plenty of people that are really crafty, and I'd like to think our prices are more than competitive with national, and the turnaround time is a lot faster.
It's important to buy local simply for the reason when you support your neighbor, you support the workers that they employ. If you do choose to buy local, check out what they got going on. There are many local suppliers. We worked with 6 of them on this project. When you have the opportunity to work with them, work local.
Behind every successful man is a woman that makes it possible. Salute!